Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hitman Blood Money. So Hitman Blood Money is honestly one of my favorite games of all time. Being released all the way back in 2006, if I'm recalling correctly. Probably the Hitman game that most people remember and most people cherish more than games such as Absolution, Silent Assassin, Contracts. Basically any of the original games before it rebooted back in 2016. And even then, I feel like a lot more people still prefer Blood Money over Hitman 1, 2, or 3, based off the 2016 reboot. So, but today we are looking to be playing on the Pro difficulty. It is the hardest difficulty. I actually have not beaten it entirely. As you can see here on my own thing, I've only gotten down to the Murder of Crows, which is a stage that I am not too excited to go and play. But we are just going to start off with a death of a Showman, which is the very first stage in the game. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Just in. Unconfirmed reports of an accident at Southland Park.
I can't find my boy!
Hundreds of family members gathered outside the deserted park today to commemorate the second anniversary of the Southland Park tragedy.
Pending a full investigation of the park's safety
Authorities report at least 30 deaths and close to 100
5
injuries.
years since the tragedy closed the gates of Southland Park, but new evidence
Is claiming malicious prosecution and believes he'll be vindicated at
every
last.
penny of his
The
fortune
so-called
defending
Legal
himself
Eagles
from these
Dream
lawsuits.
Team defending Southland Park owner Joe.
There were people flying everywhere. Body parts.
And the victims'
blood.
families
Oh my
have
God.
vowed to appeal the decision.
Cleared of all charges.
Come, have a cup of tea, hon. Sitting in the dark won't bring him back, sweetheart.
I would like to place an order.
Alright, so as we saw, our first hit be stated. So this is going to be kind of more of a walkthrough, but also a bit of a let's play here. I want to be able to provide a little bit of commentary, a little bit of antics, and some pretty creative gameplay, as some of these kills can
This
be done
training
really
level will introduce to
differently.
you the various
I
skills.
don't need to know the tutorials, I already got them. My setting and my controls are a little different than the base. Which actually, I'm going to quickly go over that once I get up here. So, if you want to use the controls that I have, here are my settings real quick. Obviously WASD for movement, shift for run, reload, fire, shoot, scope, that I haven't really touched. Sneaking, I have a space, which seems a little weird, but, sneaking is not toggled, it is actually held. So, as you can imagine, holding the left control while trying to play the game gets a little bit tiring on the hand. So personally myself, I recommend putting sneak on space. I know it already has a keybound base in the default settings, but for me, I have sneak as space. Drop and throw is G. I believe base it's F, but again, F will be got to in a minute. Third person, I just have it as one of my side mouse buttons. Zooming in and out, that's only going to be used for maps. Inventory 4 inventory menu is my middle mouse button. Or no, it's it's the other side button that third and first person is. Pickup for me is F. I think it's E initially. In action, I don't remember what that is off the top of my head. But like briefing, the map, in the menus and stuff, I think are all the same. But those are just my small little switches to the controls.
Welcome to the States, 47. This should be a straightforward operation. We need you to penetrate an abandoned amusement park, locate the owner, and take him out. The target is a Joseph Clarence, also known as Swing King. An accident involving one of the rides at the park a few years back forced him to close it down. Our client has made a special request that the photograph you have in your possession be the last thing the target sees. Mr. Clarence has somehow become involved with a narcotics distribution ring, so the park may still have some amusements. Enjoy the ride, 47.
Alright, so you just walk up to here and wait for the guard. Honestly, you probably could have just ran there faster.
What the fuck you looking at, Kraken?
I'm here to see Joseph Clarence.
Never heard of
Mr. Swing King?
Oh, that sorry-ass dickhead. What the fuck they call you?
Names of a friends, so I don't need one.
The worst jokes ever told, too, by the way. You can kind of speed that up a little bit. He will wait for Diana to finish talking to initiate the cutscene. However, alright, yeah, so we don't need to, but that's the photo. So, but he will come up to you just a little bit slower. So we do need to pull out our coin, our magical coin, hold G, and chuck it.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, so we're gonna want to continue. Yeah, we can just run. Let's come through here.
I don't know. Yeah. Sure.
Got our fiber wire.
Whatever you want.
Choke him out.
Help! Help me! Help! Help me!
I don't know if we can kill him. We can't. The only way we can kill him is by shooting, but that will get the guards outside. So we'll just have to listen to him. But it's only for a second. So this stage is pretty just exclusively like lore-based stuff. It's more of a story-based mission, and really there's not much variation you can do. There are some way we could pick up a shotgun if we want to. But we will, just for fun. So we just drop shotgun. We can bring over the gangster, throw him in here. So unlike Absolution, for example, where you can dispose of a body in two different spots, you can dispose of a body, two bodies in the same container. In Hitman Blood Money, you can't. Which I don't know if that just showed up, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to look at the recording after. Also, you can't hide bodies in the closet.
Fuck happened here?
Just stab it. We take the key card and suit as the chemist, so we are able to be disguised. So another thing is, they seem to be wary of this right here, the body. Let me just key card. So another thing is, we have to walk through here. If I run, they will immediately start gunning me down. Which is kind of unfortunate because this kind of sucks. It's really slow. Like, if you're really good, you could probably snipe these guys with the SLP pistol. But chances are you're just not. So we keep walking along here. We gotta go into this room right here, which then we'll hide a pistol into a baking soda crate. Then pick up the crate. Continue walking because it's really slow. Now here's where some really hilarious kind of stupidity happens. So when he goes to scan us,
you white bread.
So when he scans us, right? He just kind of reaches straight through the crate.
No weapons past me, motherfucker.
I have a weapon hidden. Oh, the knife. Okay, I guess they're fine with me running.
Gotta check you, white bread.
That was my mistake. I usually would drop the knife, but...
Alright, you cool.
I can get the money, sweetie. It's as good as mine already. Mr. Spook's got it. We'll open the park. It'll be like old times. No, just a few more days. You gotta believe me. Don't say that, sunshine. Mr. Spook's gonna come through, baby. He's good for the money. I won't sign the papers. I won't. You gotta give me one more chance. You gotta. Baby cakes? Sunshine? Hello?
Yeah, so the dude's kind of pathetic, I will be honest.
What the fuck? Fucking elevator ain't working. Hold up! Hey!
Oh, that might be oopsies. He noticed us with a fiber with a fiber wire. Apparently nobody noticed. Let me just run through there. So here's another place where it's going to be a little finicky.
I don't want to die, man. Don't kill me.
Oh, we just knock him out. I mean, is it really a good idea? No. But really, I don't think you necessarily need to knock him out. So here's the only issue is that people might have heard in that outside back in the factory. Yeah, and here they are.
It's been a while now, Scoop, and I was just wondering where we were on the whole money thing.
Were you?
Yeah, see, the thing is, if you remember, you know what we agreed to was it'd just be a short while and you'd pay in cash, and I know what the pressures you are under must be, but the deal is a deal, and I was hoping, maybe you could just pay what we agreed on, even though you've been here for, heck, more than twice as long as we agreed to, but just pay the original amount and move on. Not right away necessarily, but, I'd appreciate it.
No.
Anyone else come through? Okay, so now what we want to do, pick up the rifle case. So there are two snipers right there, and then there's the guy right there that's monitoring. I mean, this is a suitable way, if you really don't feel like using a pistol. The sniper. It's just a matter of when we actually hit them all. chances are you're not. Just for fun though, I want to try to kill him with the pistol. Might be a while. You know what, I'm just gonna do it the way it's intended. Pull out the sniper. I'm gonna turn around. Take him out. And him out. Alright, we should be good now. So if you don't do that, they'll just absolutely just laser you. Especially on pro difficulty, they do a lot more damage. Now we run over here to the office. So we don't even need the sniper now.
You looking fine to take, bitch. What you got on underneath all that?
Very little.
Yeah, fine looking bitch like you don't need no fancy rapping.
Depends who's rapping me.
God damn, girl. I'd have your fine ass unwrap before you can say, who's that handsome stud untie my ribbon?
I bet you could. Oops. That's Uncle Joe. Better get back to your post.
I don't want to die, man. Don't kill me.
Okay, so you're supposed to give him the photo to look at, but like we didn't. So
to climb through an open window.
Yeah. So now here comes the part where we're gonna kill the guys in the gang, or the rest of them, the Mr. Spook. Now I think it's supposed to be scripted that they all die.
Good little bitch. Yeah, we got an intruder scoop. Some motherfucker busted in on Jay-Z's watch.
You know, I don't like uninvited guests. I was gonna bust a cap in his ass.
Although, honestly, you probably could just do this. Saves us the time to possibly die to Scoop. Pick up a Desert Eagle. I will never use it, but I guess add to the collection. And there is the first stage done. So also after each level there is the these kinds of newspapers. So these actually kind of give little hints here and there about future stages. Unfortunately, this one does not. But some of them are pretty funny, like the kids' lemonade stand condemned and demolished. So it's mostly about a. I'll leave it right here if you want to read it yourself. But basically, what it talks about is a convenience store owner is kind of upset that a trio of three sisters, aged 8, 6, and 2, set up a lemonade stand and it was messing with his business. So he decided to call the health inspector to shut their lemonade stand down. So, you know, it's a little. There's funny things like that are around. So right there is Mark Parchesi the third. So there it goes. That is the first stage, Death of a Showman. I will play the next cutscene in a second. So I'll do that now before I continue to. Oh, never mind. There is no cutscene in this. There is, but here it is. also listen to the mission for the next stage as well.
Yeah.
Rick Henderson, first edition.
He's expecting you. This way.
Rick Henderson. I've been looking forward to this.
As have I, Mr. Alexander.
Don't let's stand on ceremony. Call me Jack.
Rick.
Make yourself comfortable, Rick. I'll be right with you.
I admire your work. Real journalism.
Thanks. I thought we'd start with your thoughts on the White House attack, then discuss your tenure as director of the FBI, post-retirement reflections, whatever, and...
Rick.
Or if you want to sound off on politics...
Rick, my apologies. This interview about me is just a cover for a more sensitive story. I'm sorry to have lured you here under false pretenses, but I couldn't risk a leak.
I'm not sure I understand.
Don't worry. It's the scoop of the century.
If I had a dime for every time I heard that...
Listen, please. It begins with a little incident at a vineyard in Chile that caught my eye some time ago. This was a family business. Fernando Delgado and his son Manuel. Well-liked, hard-working men. Have a look at the folder.
Hello, 47. Your next target's in Chile. His name is Fernando Delgado. Used to be a colonel in Pinochet's intelligence service. Now he's running a cocaine factory under cover of a vineyard. Satellite imaging suggests the lab is underground. Fernando's son Manuel is on the coke trade, so to make it look like a drug hit, you'll have to take him out too. We'll get you in with a pensioners club from Santiago for the big celebrity unveiling of Delgado's new wine label, named for 80s B-action star Rex Stanton. There'll be at least one TV crew on hand, so keep an eye on them and their cameras. Delgado's got a seaplane, and that may be your best way to get out in a pinch.
Oh, is that her done? Oh, there's another thing. That Diana loves to have really awkward silences between what she says. But our next stage is going on to Chile, where we'll be taking out the Delgados. This one's a really fun stage, and I actually really like it. There's a couple of really interesting ways that we're going to be able to deal with this level, as well as a really just kind of all over the place level. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully, I know this episode seemed really boring, because it kind of was. Death with Showman's kind of a really boring level, just because of the fact that it's so linear. But here's where the game starts to really open up, and it becomes really fun and really interesting. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys then.